Sup, Devils? J-Dawg back to answer more goddamn questions. First goddamn one, Joe Floor, paid question. Only goddamn paid ski that came in for the day. Sup, J-Dawg? I've been a viewer of the channel for a while now, and I was wondering what your favorite My Little Pony character is. You remind me of the pony named Bulk Biceps. You kind of look like him. So I'm going to make an educated guess that you're just fucking with me because you said you watched the back catalog. It'd be one goddamn thing if you said you watched one or two episodes. Maybe you didn't catch the one where it got brought up. I mean, I've never even seen it. What it is it's one of those things, I'm aware of its phenomenon because you've seen a commercial or something. Or, I remember I walked in on it, like, a dude watching it. When I say a dude, like, a kid, but a boy. Like, I'll just put it to you this way, dude. In my opinion, this actually is kind of my honest fucking opinion. Like, all jokes aside. Again, there's exceptions to every rule. But for the most part, if you grew up, I'm talking as a little kid, if you grew up watching My Little Pony, Care Bears, any of the shows, in my opinion, that were for girls, or if it was, even if it was borderline, if you weren't watching, like, the boy shit, the man shit, that was for boys, Ninja Turtles, Batman, X-Men, He-Man, G.I. Joe, that's shit for boys, that type of stuff. You're watching the My Little Ponies and stuff, I'm sorry, that screams to me, you're not allowed to listen to Deathmetal. What do you mean, dog? That's some fucking bullshit. There ain't no goddamn rules. How can you say such an asinine statement? Because there is no way that you have the mentality for extreme fucking music. What it is, you're into it now, and you're one of these fucking pansy-ass, pussy-ass, sissy-ass, pink nail polish fucking painting, goddamn brawn purse buying fucking wimps. Probably want to cut your nads off and switch over some of that weirdo fucking shit. Also, people have zero fucking business being a death metal, my goddamn opinion. Total wimpification of the nation. Because you don't have it up here. You're the ones that want to cancel bands. You can't say this. That's death metal. And black metal. That's extreme metal music. Burning down churches. Fucking burning crosses in your fucking forehead. Spikes, leather, and inverted pentagrams, an extreme image, trying to offend normies, Jesus a cunt shirts, getting arrested. It was all to fucking give a big middle finger, fuck you, to normal society. And if you were attracted to things like My Little Pony and stuff, that means it wasn't born inside you. Because, dude, metal attracted me, and I can only speak for me, I can't say for my brothers, gonna make an educated guess that it was similar. Because before we even heard the Cannibals and shit, and even realized that kind of music existed, what did you go by? You went by what looked fucking manly. Specifically, it stood out was Iron Maiden. I'm talking like I was probably had to been just over 10, because the first band I heard was Sacred Reich, the Ignorance and Surf Nicaragua tapes, our older brother that left behind. Not in the metal whatsoever these days. So probably, 10, 11 during that year. And I just remember being, thought this was going to be a little heavier than this. I remember one of the first Maiden albums, not the first, but one of the very early ones we heard, had to been Easy Year, so I picked it up. Couldn't have been me. It definitely wasn't me, because I was definitely too goddamn young. So again, around 10, 11 years old. Was the X Factor. Why did you pick? Why do you think you picked that up? That cover is kick ass as fuck. That's probably the best Maiden goddamn cover, in my goddamn opinion. I know some jerk off's going to go in the comments. No, it's not, because it's not the classic album. I understand that's kind of the stinky record. Although going back to, I kind of like it. Now, don't get me wrong. I've listened to it once in the last 10 years. Own an LP of it, though, in case you happen to give a fuck. But I kind of enjoy it. But the songs are a little lengthy, and I understand it gets looked at as the stinky record. I understand why. But cover-wise, it looks badass. And I specifically remember hearing it. Oh, this is kind of... I'm 10 or 11 years old to this. Legitimately remember thinking this. We might have even said it out loud. Oh, this is kind of wimpy. I think fucking Dad might like this. I almost positively said those exact words. If not, I was definitely thinking it. This kind of... dude, it's the Dumb and Dumber liner. Huh. Expect the Rocky Mountains to be a little rockier than this. I was expecting this Maiden to be a little heavier than this. That's exactly what the fuck I was thinking. But nonetheless, dude, just as a kid, 5 years old, watched every single day after kindergarten, Predator, first Predator with Arnie, not this gay-ass remake shit. Obviously, didn't exist. Why do you think I did that? Because nobody told me, like, hey, this is the cool shit. That's just what appealed to me. Like, at no fucking point did it cross my mind, let's watch My Little... If you would have asked the Dawg at 5 years old, kindergarten Dawg, what do you think of My Little Pony? I'd be like, that's for girls. Like, what are you talking about? What do you think of Care Bears, dog? Our female cousin watches that. What are you talking about? Like what the fucking are you talking about? Like, why would you even ask me that? Hence, if you have that mindset, that's what you grew up. That's embedded in you. I'm sorry. You don't have death and Satan and metallized blood flowing through those veins. You just don't. That means you were forced into it. Again, there's exceptions to every rule, but I would say 99 times out of 100, that's how you know if you're going to be into this 20 years from now. 99 times out of 100, if you were watching that sissy shit as a kid and you like death metal now, come back in 20 years. I doubt you're going to be in this. Again, there's going to be exceptions, because I know some jackass, it's going to be Cat Shades or something, which I can never tell if that guy's serious or what, or if he's just not all there upstairs, saying something, well, I grew up and I like it and I'm older than you. Oh, okay, that you're an exception, and to be honest, your takes are extremely fucking questionable, because I can't tell if you're serious or fucking not, especially with My Little Pony. Did you, or you're just saying that for... I don't fucking know. But again, let's just say you hit all those boxes. Okay, then you are one of the few exceptions. But 99 times out of 100, you're not going to be into this. You were forced into it, or you were influenced to be into it by people for whatever fucking reason you looked up to, whether it been an older brother, an older cousin, a friend. You know, you had that friend, he found Cannibal, and you just looked up to him, you respected his opinion, and you got into it because of him. So let's say you're 18 or so, and that's why you like it now. Come back to me when you're 38, 39, 40 years old. You will not be into this. If you're 18, 19, and you got into it because you looked up to somebody, that's how you got into it. And when you were 7, 8, 9 years old, you were watching Uncle Grandpa, whatever the fucking gay-ass equivalent of fucking shit, Care Bears in my time and shit was. 20 years from now, I'm telling you, 99 times out of 100, you're not going to be into this shit. It is not in here. You don't have it in here. You are not extreme people. Extreme music for extreme people. You are just coping and telling yourself that because you got into it by basically under the influence of somebody else. And I'm not saying you're not allowed to be influenced by any other opinions. You can but again, because of course I was influenced, hey, check this demo out by Kanye or whatever. But I was already, I lived this path on my own. I naturally was driven and attracted to things that were filled with testosterone, that were ugly, violent, hateful, dark, sinister. That was just automatic. Again, that's why Cannibal, we knew to check. As soon as you saw those Cannibal covers, holy fuck, this is going to be good. You gotta check this out. Dude, that's why we never checked out. That's why. So yeah, there's no way, dude. My brothers were definitely thinking the same goddamn thing. We never picked up the gay-ass Tools or Corns. Did they end up picking up some gay-ass shit? Of course, because you don't know where. But what was it? It was White Zombie. That was one of them. Which, some White Zombie songs, in my opinion, are pretty good for commercial metal. But think about it. Just think about that logically. Why did he pick that up? Why? Look at it. Rob Zombie's art's actually pretty cool. He's got the zombie head, white zombie. He's got names Zombie, Death, Dead Bodies. Tool. I don't even know if that shitty-ass band was around when I was 10 years old. I started hearing about them when I was in high school. They probably were. I just didn't know. When I first saw the name and the logo, I would have known at 10 years old. And my brothers were saying that. I'm not checking that out. Why would I check that out? That logo is terrible. That name is fucking terrible. I can only imagine. Guaranteed, which I have no idea what any of their album covers look like. Guarantee it looks like some hipster dumbass pussy shit. Nothing that's drawing your eye like a Cannibal or an Iron Maiden or even a White Zombie, to use a very unbiased opinion. And White Zombie, the X's in the head, it was kind of like, more darker themes and kind of satanic. That's why I picked it up, because you were attracted to that. Korn, you just saw that. I remember the Korn. We never listened to that. First off, gay as fuck, that goddamn name. You know they're eating that corn on the cob the long fucking way. The name's terrible. And then you looked at those goddamn wiggers, and you're just like, I ain't even checking this out. I don't even want to like it. Do this at 10, 11 years old. Fucking knew then. That's before I even knew what fucking death metal was. So in my opinion, again, yes, you do not get yanked out of mama's fucking crotch listening to the goddamn TISH. You'll learn as you fucking go. But what is born into you is kind of, for lack of better words, a little bit of darkness and evil. That's naturally in you. I don't believe in this whole fucking shit. Serial killers were, there's an whole argument, were they born that way or was it their environments? I think their environment pushed them in the direction that their brain chemistry was already whacked out to already be in that direction. Because anyone, in my opinion, unless extreme examples, like you'd have to do some seriously abusive shit to maybe warp at a very, 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 very young age to fuck their mind up to where they go to that. And I understand some of them had that, but not all of them. Not the Ted Bundys and shit. You look at his childhood and he'll cry about it later on. Mom was banging someone. It wasn't that bad, dude. You weren't goddamn fucking gang raped at multiple times over and over and fucking sold as sex trafficking and massive shit. Like, you didn't have anything that drastic unless he was holding out on us. But based off, he's a, kind of a normal family home, had a few problems, had a few fucking quirks here and there, but nothing crazy. Who the fuck don't? Nobody has a goddamn perfect. So he had that born into him. And I believe that's most of what it is. And same with death metal. You have that little bit of that darkness, that evil. You want that testosterone, that hate, that aggression. Man shit, it's in you. So as 5, 6, 7 years old, you're not playing with your sister's Barbie dolls. You're playing with the G.I. Joes. Like, what are you talking about? Like, that's, if you weren't naturally driven that, yeah, I'm sorry. If you're listening to death metal now and that was your past, you're not going to be into this 20 years from now. I'm just telling you, you're not. Because you were forced into it or influenced into it. Again, exceptions to every fucking rule. And if you're in that, like, I'm 20 years in, dog. I'm your age, and I liked all that gay-ass shit. That's fair enough. You're one of the exceptions. You're one of the feel special that you're the 1 out of the 100. The other 99, they're not going to be into this shit. I'm flat out fucking telling you. Just saying, goddammit. He's like, without it, there would be no oh, no, this guy's fucking, no, so I feel that went away. So these are all the rest of the goddamn order questions. Decent goddamn amount of them, too. Been piling up because I haven't gotten to them. From Matt Barnes, J-Dawg, what do you have against Blessed Are the Sick? Isn't this the guy I brought up to the burial guys, right? Okay, we're finally getting to this fucking goddamn bubbles. Again, I hope you're fucking with me, because I know some guys are, but you can't. I have nothing to base it off. If I can't see his face, if he's smiling when he's sending it, some people are like, oh, he punked the dog. Okay, well, it's just in writing. How do I know? I don't know who this guy is. I don't know how. I don't know what the tone of his voice is as he typed it the fuck up. So it's possible he's fucking with me. But if you're dead serious, if you type this with a straight face, homeboy, goddamn, mama must be damn fucking proud of you. I've never heard you mention that album. Watch the fucking back catalogs. I mentioned it multiple times. Without it, there'd be no Deicide Legion or Pestilence Testimony of the Ancients. I don't know about that. I mean, Deicide started... Again, you're wrong on both accounts. First off, no Pestilence Testimony of the Ancients. Darn. Yeah, because the world needed that. I sure as fuck didn't. So that'd already been a goddamn good thing. And no Deicide Legion. That makes no goddamn sense. Deicide started in 87, put their first fucking demo out, rating death metal, and Morbid Angel, I mean, they had Abominations out, but they didn't even have Altars of Madness out, so that makes no goddamn sense. Not to mention, isn't it like the same year? What year is, no, So Blessed Are the Sick, I think, is 91. It's a year, dude, put it to you this way, the little I know about GB on a personal level, like him listening to music, I wouldn't be surprised if he didn't even listen to goddamn Blessed Are the Sick at the time it came out. The way he was goddamn talking. But minimally so, let's just say he did. That makes no sense. Deicide, the debut Deicide album, way better than Blessed Are the Sick, although I do like Blessed quite a bit, but Deicide smokes it. It was out a year beforehand, so what are you talking about? The band was already, like, kind of set what they wanted to do, playing satanic death metal, so that makes... You're kind of talking like you know your metal history, but clearly you don't. And then you say you didn't say that, but you clearly watch some of my videos, watch my back catalog. Like, Morbid Angel... It's... Ultras of Madness is my all-time favorite Morbid Angel album. My second favorite is a toss-up between Blessed Are the Sick and Abominations. What are you talking about? I rip on Covenant, although I do like it, because I didn't like when David Vincent changed his goddamn vocals. I think his vocals on there, they're not bad. They're not bad vocals. It's just his voice. He had that raspy vocals that weren't a traditional death metal growl that sounded like nobody. His voice was killer. It sounded satanic. And then now he just goes to this low, like, it's not even a growl, like grunt. It's like, oh, I mean, this would have been fine if it was if a brand new band came out in 1994 and the band was called Covenant. Well, not the black, there was a black band called Covenant. But let's just say it was, whatever the fuck you want to call it. We'll call it Rapture. The band was called Rapture. They start up, and that's it. But, oh, this is pretty good shit. It's kind of yeah. It's vocals a little different. It's not a growl. It's not a snarl. It's not a gurgle. It's pretty cool. Good shit. But when it was Dave, why are you changing your voice, dude? And from what I heard is he's like, yeah, my vocals changed because I quit smoking. It's like, first off, let me get you a pack, Holmes. And second off, that doesn't even make any sense. Wouldn't it go the other way around? Your voice is deep on fucking on Covenant. If anything, the smoky voice would be wouldn't it be reversed? Like, that didn't make it, but whatever. I mean, it's his voice, so maybe he knows. But again, let me get you a pack, Holmes, because it was a significant goddamn downgrade. Blessed Are the Sick, he does half of the kind of low, if you want to call it low, the grunt vocals, and then half the sick vocals. I guess kind of cool to spice it up, to switch it up. It gives the album, each song's a little bit more charisma. You get a little bit more identifiable from each other. Not that any of the songs sound the same, but literally the song "The Ancient Ones," which is a re-recording for what was it? The title track, was it called Morbid Angel, Morbid Angel? Because it was a Mike Browning song. But nonetheless, Ancient Ones, that's what it's called on Blessed. That is one of my favorite Morbid Angel songs ever, including, that's up there. I like the Ancient Ones more than a few songs off of Altars. Like, I like it more than Evil Spells. I like it more than Lord of All Fevers. Probably like it more than Damnation. I definitely don't like it more than Chapel of Ghouls or Suffocation. I definitely don't like it more than that. Immortal Rites, because those are probably my three favorite songs. I don't like it more than that, but I'm just saying, I like it more than a good handful of songs off Altars, and that's my all-time favorite. Like, what are you talking about? Like, where did you get... When did that... Because here's the thing. Dawg, I didn't hear you ever fucking praise goddamn Blessed Are the Sick. When did you ever... Somebody please screenshot and send me the caption when I ever said anything of the likes. I do not like Morbid Angel, Blessed Are the Sick. Blessed Are the Sick licks balls. Blessed Are the Sick is anything negative. Please send me that video, because I never said that. Because I've always loved that goddamn record. I've had it for years, had it as a kid. It's fucking signed by goddamn Trey and Petey when I met them, and fucking second time I saw them on the Gateways tour. Saw them for the first time on Formulas in '98, and then I saw them on Gateways, and that's when I met Trey, Pete, and Grumpy fucking Steve. Obviously, I didn't have Grumpy Steve sign it, but I had Trey and Pete sign it on it this goddamn day. So, like, again, it's these. It makes good channel talk. I guess it took up most of the video. So please send this shit over. But it's where I slightly get annoyed because I'm like, am I just talking to a bunch of fucking retards? Like, When did I ever say, again, it's what, he didn't see the fucking back catalog where you praised it, dog. Okay, show me the video where I said it sucks. Well, he just said, what do you have against it? Okay, let's just say I never even mentioned it. Does that mean, do you honestly think I've mentioned every single goddamn thing that I like? I forget about shit, or it's just, again, all this shit is not, unlike everybody else's dumbass fucking YouTube channel, it's staged and fucking rehearsed. Mine is off the cuff. I don't pre-read shit. I skim some of the paid skis to make sure it's not a goddamn review, because then I gotta go listen to it. I mean, I do generally listen to it. Now, I don't listen to the whole goddamn thing unless I really fucking enjoyed it. But I listen to it to get enough to get, okay, I got the gist. I can tell what kind of music this is and give my honest fucking opinion. Outside that, I don't, I skim it to even see if it's worth bringing up, if it's an order question. And then, when did you send this? You're probably, oh, I sent that in 2 months ago. Right. I'm just now getting, you think I fucking remembered it? No, it's off the cuff, so I don't bring up everything I like. Like, who's something I never brought up? So, but you never brought them up, dog. Oh, okay, who's something else? Who's something I like that I've never brought up on the channel? Have I ever brought up the heavy metal band Witch Curse? Corn the fucking Reaper. That guy would get booed at karaoke. That is 2 paws the fuck up. Witch Curse is fantastic. Fucking heavy metal from the goddamn 2000s. Said in a minute, brah. Own a CD, an LP, and didn't they do the split with, they did a split with somebody else too. But best thing is their goddamn full length, I forget what it's called. I think they're from Greece. Liked that, like them a lot. Think it's great. It's been a little while since I've listened to them. Maybe I'll put it back on the player. Another band. Have I ever brought this band up? Patrick from Iron Bonehead. I like the stuff that mainly he sings on. I think he's the singer on it. Plays on it anyways. Pretty sure he's a singer. I just re-listened to it in the shop today. I busted out my personal copy, brought it in the shop, because I listened to last week in the car, listened to the second time again, but it's been about 10 years since I listened to it. We're talking about the Witches. Witch Burner from Germany, their album Incarnation of Evil. Fan-fucking-tastic. Metal Warriors at the end. It's a little cheesy, but it's a good goddamn metal anthem. I don't think I've ever brought those up on the channel. Does that mean I think they suck? I've owned it for fucking years. It's just, I'm not going to bring up every single thing because I just didn't think of it, because all this shit is organically off the top of my head. If it comes up in conversation, like let's say somebody sent in a question, hey, Dawg, what did you think of goddamn the German band Witchburner? Okay, I'll talk about them. Oh, yeah, I'm familiar with them. I remember when they first started, during the thrash goddamn boom, slightly after, for at least when I heard them. After the Toxic Holocaust, you had the band The Farscapes and shit like that coming out. Farscape, Merciless Death, The Avenger of Bloods, the Municipal Waits were definitely getting popular at that fucking time. The whole thrash hype. All those fucking goddamn nerds were busting out their white high-top sneakers that look like the 80s. That shit was going down. It was hit or miss. You know, it's when Witch Trap and shit was starting up. It seemed like 40% of those bands I liked coming out at that time. 60% of them, I just like, yeah, take them or leave them. Nothing I thought was unlistenable. But Witchburner, I thought the early albums were great. It got to the point where I stopped checking shit out. It seemed like I preferred the early stuff, but nothing sucked. I never heard anything that sucked. It's just kind of like, just more goddamn, just same old fucking thrash. And it just seemed like I preferred the early albums. That's what I heard first, and I heard them around the time they came out, and I just fell off. So like whatever their last album is, I probably haven't even heard it. So if it got asked organically, I would have brought them up. But blessed are the sick, I have brought up. And I didn't see the episode. Hey, that's on you, dude. To make an asinine assumption that I don't like it, and then saying there'd be no Deicide and shit. That's just, again, unless you're fucking with me, Holmes, Mama must be damn proud of you. Cause holy fucking shit, the stuff I read, I'm like, this doesn't even make sense from any angle whatsoever. Like, put down the goddamn drugs, homeboy, or I need to get on them to get on the same level as some of you fucking goddamn dudes. That's the shit you goddamn send. But whatever, keep sending them, I guess. Comes with don't forget them goddamn pain skis. We're all fucking out. Got a few order goddamn questions, but those will go goddamn quick. So get them in, Bubbles. Later, goddamn it.